Well, thank you for coming to Braun Ability, and welcome. We wanted to do a take with you ladies on women in transportation. You two are certainly two successful female entrepreneurs. So if you could start out by giving us a brief introduction of yourself and how you got started in this business.
Absolutely. So my name is Monica Barrett, and we got started into the NEMT industry. We wanted to find a way to give back to our community, and we wanted to create a sisterhood in doing so. And so I have a background in social services. I've been working in social services for a little over 7 years. And then maybe a couple of years ago, my father, he became legally blind. And so Jasmine and I, we talked about starting our own business. And we started to do research into the NEMT industry, and we thought this would be an excellent opportunity for us to get started. And so I think that was the start and the birth of, our sisterhood and what we established.
Absolutely. So yes, my name is Jasmine Archie, and I am the J to the M, MJ. We have been in the NEMT industry for a little over 4 years, and it has been quite an amazing journey for Monica and myself. Our business is located in Orange County, California. My background, I worked a little over 15 years at a very prestige hospital, and just seeing some of the challenges that my patients were having, gaining access to transportation, really fueled the fire. And in speaking with Monica, we just thought that it would be a wonderful experience and something that we can do together to build this business to provide more access to people that have disabilities and have trouble getting around.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'll say that you both have been inspiring to me as I've met you here over the last month and watched your YouTube series. And you've had some sessions on there regarding networking and tips and recommendations, I think, for other females in the industry. Can you talk to us a little bit more about your YouTube series and what your goals are there?
Yes. So ultimately, we never in a million years thought that we would be creating this platform that is currently empowering and encouraging women and also men to get up and just, put things in motion for themselves, right? To get into the NEMT industry. We started our YouTube channel to provide resources and tips, which we didn't have when we first started out. And so, creating this platform where people can come and learn and, learn how to do things the right way was really important for us. So, with our YouTube channel quickly growing, we just hope to keep inspiring people and building connections. And one of the reasons why we're here at Braun Ability is to let people see, like Monica and myself, we talk about our wheelchair converted vehicle, which is a Braun Ability conversion. We talk about it all the time. So it was important for us to put things in action and say, reach out to you guys. Hey, we want to see how our vehicle was manufactured. And we know that our followers are also interested in seeing how these things are put together. So by us visiting the factory and getting that tour, we see how much work is put into this vehicle, right? And if we didn't see it, we probably wouldn't know at all.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also want to add too, in touring the factory, we were amazed to see how many women were on the production line. And so being that we're so big and, women in transportation, and not just behind the scenes driving the vehicles, but now we see as being a part of the production, the back end of things as well. And so that was very impressive and amazing to see. Like, it really warmed our heart. We couldn't stop talking about that.
Can you talk a little bit about kind of what has made you successful in taking your business to where it is today?
I would have to say for us, it was putting things in place so that we can venture out and do things like this, warehouse tours. We have scheduling software, which is critical to the NEMT industry, which helps us out tremendously because we don't have to spend hours and hours routing trips and doing. Now, in the beginning, we had long nights doing that.
Very long nights.
But it's definitely made things easier for us. Being able to track our vehicles, even being here, you know, we have a system on our phones where we can see where our drivers are at right now. And I think having that technology has made life so much easier for a business owner.
Yeah.
That's excellent on how you've built your business and established it and using technology to build further. What would you say inspires you to keep going on a daily basis?
Our clients, you know, we're really passionate about giving back to the community. And so when we got started, it wasn't about how much money we were making. It was about us being able to give back. And being that we started right when COVID happened, that did not deter us to stop our business or to shut down. We found a way to continue to keep things going. And so even during that time, we gave back to the community by offering complimentary trips to individuals that wanted to get the COVID-19 vaccine. And so with that, it's not even about, it's about us giving back, about us finding a way to give back. And so we're so passionate about that. And so I think that's one of the things that keep us going.
And I think that I'm glad you pointed that out because we did offer complimentary rides to seniors and people with disabilities because we saw that the COVID-19 was hitting our senior population so hard. So we wanted to make sure that that they were getting vaccinated, you know, so that was important to us. But by doing that, we also made a lot of connections because these skilled nursing facilities recognized like, hey, these are the people that were here for us when we needed them the most. And so I think that that attributes to how we have successfully scaled our business by gaining contracts and things like that. So it's definitely bigger than, you know, the money. You have to have the heart in this industry. And that's why I always say I believe that women are perfect for the NEMT industry because naturally we're nurturers and it just works out.
And you know, we don't just provide rides, we provide an experience. When you get in our vehicle, we provide your loved ones with an experience. They're gonna leave us saying like, the next time you book a transportation or a ride for us, I want you to book it with those ladies. And so that's what we're big on. We wanna make sure we leave an impact. Yeah.
So you both have been very successful in your roles. What advice would you give for female entrepreneurs that are starting out or any entrepreneurs that want to start a business, not necessarily just in transportation, but starting a business?
Advice for any entrepreneur that is looking to get into the non-emergency transportation industry, I would say do your research. Make sure that the service is needed within the area that you plan to open the business in. But also be patient with yourself. Allow yourself grace. You know, take time and, you know, focus on one thing at a time.
And I would echo everything Jasmine just mentioned, but I also would say, just do it. Don't overthink the process. You have to just start it. You're gonna learn and grow as you start the process, but if you overthink it, you will never start, so just do it.
When you talk about NEMT, can you describe to us what exactly that means? What does that mean in your business, and how do you go about handling that?
Absolutely. So NEMT is non-emergency medical transportation. And what that means is we provide non-emergency medical transportation to and from medical appointments. So that means those individuals that need to go to their doctor, they have dialysis appointments, and is not considered an emergency service where they need to utilize an ambulance to be transported. then you would consider an NEMT transportation provider to provide that level of service. But also, not just only to medical appointments, we focus on family events as well. So if you need to take a loved one to a family event and they are in a wheelchair, they have some mobility issues or mobility impairments, we transport those individuals as well.
So we actually transport ambulatory clients. So we get a lot of people that can walk, but maybe they may utilize a cane or a walker. We also do wheelchair transports, which is, you know, the Braun ability plays a huge part in that, and, you know, helping us transport these clients to where they have to go. But we also do gurney transport as well. But like Monica said, we are not emergency services. So if it is an emergent situation, then we would refer that client to, of course, the ambulance service, 911. But anything that's non-emergent, we can definitely take on. And I think a key thing that, you know, I should point out is that we're not like an Uber or a Lyft. Yes. We provide curb-to-curb, door-through-door service. So we can actually go up to the front door and, you know, take mom or dad from the front door all the way into the vehicle. We take them out of the vehicle, unload into the doctor's appointment. We make sure that they're checked in. We make sure that the nursing staff, front office staff acknowledges that they're there.
Yeah.
So,
and then also our drivers are skilled and trained. So they are first aid trained, and they do defensive driving as well. They have wheelchair securement training, so they are trained on how to transport individuals to their appointment. It's a totally different from Uber and Lyft. Uber and Lyft drivers, they do not have the training that our drivers are specialized in.
As I mentioned, I'm so inspired by your shirts, your Women in Transportation, and it looks like yours has a tagline, maybe beautiful, strong, confident.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about what those mean to you and how you display those in your business and everything that you do.
Absolutely. Like, this is how we see women. Like, this is how we see ourselves as beautiful, strong, confident women that can handle any situation. And so when we thought of this tagline, we thought of women. And so it just came together. Like, and again, this is how we view and see ourselves in the world, as beautiful, strong, and confident women. And that's how we try to display ourselves. You know, when we step out in the community, we hold ourselves accountable to this.
yeah. So we actually have a private Facebook group where we have over 300 women in transportation. They're either in transportation or looking to get into transportation. So we share a lot of positive messages, just encouraging women to just keep looking forward and to hurdle over any obstacle that steps before them. So it's important for us to, and a lot of the guys say, hey, what about us? And I could completely understand that. We love our men. They are the core of our households. But women, we work so hard,
Yes.
and sometimes we just need that time to celebrate ourselves.
Yes. And like Jasmine mentioned, creating that group give us that opportunity, that outlet to have that moment just for women, right? And so it is very important for us to have that. And so creating that again is just a way for us to have that sisterhood and that bond.
I love that. Thank you. Is there anything else that you would both like to add, females or women in transportation, or regarding your business or the industry?
Yes. So we created a YouTube channel, and we are quickly growing. The name of our channel is MJ Reliable Transportation. And, you know, for the future of that channel, there's just so much.
It is. We're growing so much. I think for us, the future of our channel is that we want to continue to provide valuable content, valuable information, resourceful information, where people can continue to grow and open their business. For individuals wanting to start a non-emergency medical transportation business, we want to continue to give them the resources they need in order to be successful in doing so. Like we mentioned, when we started into the non-emergency medical transportation industry, we didn't have that resource available. And so we want to make sure people have that opportunity and the resource available if they need it in order to start and expand their business.
Which is why we decided to offer our 10-week course titled Start a Non-Emergency Transportation Business in 10 Weeks. And within this course, we're teaching aspiring NEMT business owners how to start this business in 10 weeks. And I think that being able to convert inspiring to actual entrepreneurs, I think that that's a big deal. And right now we are on our 3rd class, and it's awesome. Just seeing, you know, how we're changing lives in so many positive ways.
So ultimately, the sky is the limit when it comes to MJ reliable transportation.
Women in transportation. The future of women in transportation, we plan to grow it globally. I can see a lot of events, right, centered around women in transportation, just celebration. That is really what I'm hoping that we can turn that into.
I agree.
I'm excited about that.